Hi, and welcome to the next section, Developing Automation Frameworks and Building Utilities. In the previous section, we have learned about advanced user interactions. We have seen keyboard user interactions, then mouse click events, action, class events, and context click or right click to get other menu items handling in automation. In this section, we will learn how to develop automation frameworks and utility methods. In this section, we are going to take a look at different types of automation framework approaches with advantages and disadvantages, and automation framework architecture design. Then, we will see automation framework structure, test data handling mechanism, and automation results such as reports and logs. Now, we move on to the first video of this section that deals with automation framework approaches and limits. In this video, we will first understand about automation framework definition and its usage, then we will see different types of automation framework approaches with advantages and disadvantages. In this video, we are going to take a look at. We will first start with automation framework definition and we will see why automation required in testing the application. Later, we will see different types of automation framework approaches and with its limitations. First, we will understand the definition of automation framework. Automation framework is a set of guidelines such as coding standards, test data handling, and keeping page object repository, and so on. With automation framework, scripting produces beneficial outcomes like increased code reusability, reduces the script maintenance cost. Now we will see why automation framework is required in testing. Automation framework testing support industry standard practices. Split test activity into some groups and work as a whole. Main idea of automation testing is for reusability purpose. Automation testing workflow should be simple and easy to use. Mainly, automation framework reduces the maintenance cost. Record playback is the basic paradigm for GUI-based automated regression testing, the so-called record playback method. Advantages of record playback are: it is user-friendly and user does not need to know scripting or programming language. Disadvantages of record playback are: it is tool-dependent, no reusability factor, hence increases the number of scripts, so maintenance cost is too high. The recorded scripts are not reliable. If the tester makes an error entering data, and if the application changes, the test must be re-recorded, and there are no customized reports or logs. The action-driven type of approach became possible with commercially available tools such as QTP, UFT, or Test Complete, where each step or group of reusable steps are converted into reusable actions and reused to form a test scenario. Advantages of action-driven approach are: it is user-friendly to some extent, good to know basic scripting but not mandatory, and reusability is achieved in this approach. Disadvantages of action-driven approach are: it is tool-dependent, reusability is achieved to some extent, data parameterization challenges still occur, skill is required for reports and logs customization, scripts are heavy and become difficult to manage in this approach. A data-driven framework is one in which the data is separated from the script. Input data is passed from Excel, text, XML files, and even expected data is stored in external files such as text, Excel, and XML. Advantages of data-driven approach are: scripts can be developed at the stage of application development. The reusability of the script with different set of data is possible. Actual and expected data can be well maintained. It increases the performance of the automation execution. Disadvantages of data-driven approach are: requires knowledge of the scripting or programming language used by the automation tool. It results in maintaining multiple files and increases the effort. Keyword-driven approach needs scripting to develop keywords and frame tests using the keywords with the appropriate data. This requires the development of the datasheet preparation. Advantages of the keyword-driven approach are: it is easy to maintain and use. Keywords are developed by experts and tester can frame the tests. The tester doesn't need to bother about scripting language. If keywords are designed and planned well, then reusability is assured. Disadvantages of keyword-driven approach are: the development of keywords requires scripting knowledge. Testers have to remember all keywords and format the output data provided. Hybrid-driven framework is the mostly popularly used, and implemented automation framework is data-driven plus keyword-driven. The advantages of both approaches, that is data-driven and keyword-driven, are combined to form a hybrid automation framework that the output is a very successful combination. The approach of data handling, that is passing the data from outside the script, is taken from the data-driven framework. The reusability factor, or the utilities and keyword concepts, is taken from the keyword-driven framework. In this video, we have learned about the automation framework and its approaches with advantages and disadvantages.